Living paycheck to paycheck really sucks, and I'm sure you don't need me, my friend, to remind you how bad that is if you are in that situation right now. But in today's video, I want to share with you a few things that I've done in the past, and I still do, that helped me stop living paycheck to paycheck, and I want to share them with you. I hope this is going to inspire you to take action and hopefully get out of the situation that you are right now. By the way, if you live paycheck to paycheck right now, let me know in the comments below what's your story and why do you think you are in that situation, as well as if you are one of those guys that got out of that lifestyle. If you want, let me know as well, and let us know what you did in order to stop living paycheck to paycheck. I'm sure that's going to be helpful for the whole community.
Don't stop.
Hey boss, what's up? Adrian Diaz here with Hasta La Vista Boss, the place where ambitious people like you and I, my friend, we talk about how to create a side hustle, make it profitable, quit our job, become our own boss. I hope that's a good goal to have in mind when you wake up in the morning. Now, if you live in paycheck to paycheck, my friend, let me tell you that you're not alone. You're not alone in this situation. There's many people, unfortunately, that are living paycheck to paycheck right now. It's not only the people who you think that you might be poor, or maybe they're middle class or whatever. Even those that you think they are rich, they still living paycheck to paycheck. And I'm not here to judge anybody, but I want to share with you why I think you are in the situation that you are right now. It's probably the same reason that I was living paycheck to paycheck, and that comes down basically to the one thing, I guess, and that is you're spending more than you earn. You see, the trouble is most of us will just get comfortable about this situation. Many of us, we realize that something is wrong, but we don't do anything about it. We'll just complain sometimes. I used to do that, like my life sucks, how terrible my job is, what an idiot of a boss I had, or maybe the government is taking too many taxes, so on and so on and so on. Excuses all the time, right? You see, even if any of these might be true in your case, I hope they're not, by the way, but let's say that some of these things are true in your case. I want to propose you something. What if instead of just doing that, complaining and just talking about the boss and how bad the job is, and basically blaming someone else, what if instead of doing that, which is normal, by the way, it's normal, it's human, we all do that, what about instead of doing that, we just talk about how to get our things together, how we can develop a skill, or how we can get out of this situation. What can we do about it, right? What can we do in order to improve our lives, in order to gain control of what's going on in our life again? Because what I don't want you to do, my friend, and actually this is my motivation with this video and with the videos that I create on this YouTube channel in general, is that I don't want you to become like the character in the book Who Moved My Cheese. I'll leave in the description below a link to a short video about this book. It's a very cheesy story, but it's very helpful to extract the moral of the story. This character got comfortable with life and got comfortable with the situation, and when a change was needed, he didn't want it to change. He just waited there for things to go back to normal, go back to how things were used to be. And to be honest with you, things were never gonna be the way they used to be. You need to change, so that you have to do something about it. So please don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid of taking action. Go out there in the world and find those opportunities that are waiting for you. Usually opportunities don't come to you. You have to go out there and find them. So if you ask me what's the solution, then Adrian, how do you stop living paycheck to paycheck? Well, here's a few things that I did. Like I said, four kind of steps, and then other little things that are involved in each one of these steps. But number one, very important, you have to start living below your means for a while at least. I know that some of you have a good life, or at least you're enjoying a good life, even if you can't afford it. But when I realized that I needed a change, when I realized that, hang on a second, what the hell is going on? I keep buying these things that are expensive. It's not that I don't need them, everybody needs a phone, but why should I buy the latest phone on the market? So now, at the time that I'm recording this video, I still have my Samsung S7, and they're already selling the Samsung S20, I believe. So then this phone is doing the same, mostly the exact same things as the new versions, right? So I can do all the jobs, all the things that I can do, that I'm using my phone for, I can do them in this one as you can do them on the new version. Of course, the new version always gonna come with some bells and whistles that people are just likely to spend thousands of pounds or dollars, whatever your currency is, on a new phone. So when I realized I needed a change, so what I've done, I start looking at my habits, like what I'm spending money on. So like I said, phones. I stopped buying the latest phone. I don't need the latest phone. I stopped buying, the best shoes out there and the most expensive. I don't need Nikes all the time, right? I stopped buying, the most expensive clothes out there. I don't need Gucci. I don't need Armani's. I stopped buying my most expensive watches. I have Armani in the bedroom, Fossil and other watches, and I don't need those things, right? Especially not now when I can't afford them, right? So that's one of the things I should do. That's the most important thing. I think you realize that you have a problem with your with your financials there. With those, right? You have, so let's say your salary is $2,000 per month, but your expenses are like $3,500. It doesn't match, right? So you have to look into these things. Number 2, rent your spare bedrooms. So if you live in a house or an apartment like I do here, if you have a couple of bedrooms that you can rent, guess what? You can make money with that. So that's how I am able to save 50%, give or take, from what I need to pay every month towards my rent, because these awesome people that are living with me, they help me to pay the rent. And now we are getting into number 3. So this is the step 3 in my process of stop living paycheck to paycheck, and I've learned a skill. Now the money that you save from not spending on these latest things and these expensive things, plus the rent that the money that you save by renting your bedrooms, you can put that money into learning a new skill or a profession. You can buy a course, you can buy a training that the job that is gonna give you is gonna pay more than what you get at the moment. So that's what I did. Of course, this is my story, and I hope this is inspiring to you. I was a laborer. I was a construction laborer at a minimum wage. At that time, it was £6.20 per hour. So that was roughly 250, 270 pounds per week, which of course was very, very low. So I've spent 1,100 pounds on a training for a machine called telescopic handler. It's like a forklift with a boom going in and out. Immediately my salary went up to 10.5 pounds per hour. And thanks to my awesome manager at the time, Barry Scofield, you're my hero. Thank you, brother. He raised my salary soon after that to 13.5 pounds per hour. So that was double the money that I was making when I was a laborer, just a laborer with no skill, right? And now, at the time I'm recording this video, I'm earning 3 times more than when I was a laborer, simply because I never stopped improving myself, improving my skills. I've done another course, another training, and that's how you can move up the ladder. By the way, again, thanks, buddy, if you see this video. Now that you are putting some money aside, from renting your bedrooms / garage / extension of the house, whatever you have, plus more money coming into your pockets because you have a better paid job now. Now it's time to party. Now it's time for us to, go and buy a bigger house, or maybe that BMW that you always dreamed about. Actually, I'm just taking the piss. I hope you're not doing that. I'm just joking. It's time for step number 4. Start a side hustle. So a side hustle, it's simply a way of you making money on the side at the same time as you having a day job, just like in my case. I've learned some internet marketing, and more specifically, I've learned how to build websites, rank them in Google, and monetize them with affiliate marketing. The concept is very simple, at least to understand. You just have to promote someone else's product, and if the user buy, then you get a commission. So I can make a website about headphones, and if you look for best headphones in 2020, 2021, whatever year it is, and you find my article and you buy one of these beauties using my link, then I get a commission from that sale. Now, I've been making money online for the last 2.5 years, but was never consistent enough in order to quit my job. As you can see from my income reports spreadsheet that I share with you every month, I make money from different side hustles, but is never consistent enough every month in order to, say hasta la vista, boss, to my manager. So now the how you could start with the side hustle. You might ask yourself, well, you can create a product, for example. That would be one thing you can do. You can create a product. So my beautiful wife and I started, we decided to create a product and sell it on Amazon. Let me tell you, that was a total fiasco. We didn't sell one single thing. And that was not because the business model doesn't work. It's simply because we don't have any experience. We don't know what we're doing. So, it's not just create a product. You need to advertise the product. You need to market that product. There's so many other things that's involved that we didn't know. And it's not only that, but we live here in London. We don't have anybody, like a grandma or grandpa to help us with the kids whilst we work on our side hustle. So it's kind of tough. But nevertheless, you can start doing, you can create a product if you're a creative person, or if you think you can solve a solution to a problem. That's going to be an awesome opportunity for you. We have ideas as well about creating, digital products and stuff like that. The opportunities are unlimited if you're thinking about online business. Second thing you can do here to start a side hustle is to sell a service. And by the way, what's the amazing thing that of learning a skill and become good at it is that not only you can benefit from whatever you learned by applying it to your own business, but when you become good at it and you become successful with what you're doing, you can make money by teaching others how to do it as well. And you could become a consultant, maybe, or coach or mentor, or whatever the word you want to use. People are reaching out to me on Facebook all the time asking, hey, Adrian, can you have a look at my website? Adrian, can you look at my process? Hey, would you like to, advise me or whatever? And you can make money from that. So either you learn a skill and become good at it, or simply you already have a skill that you can outsource. For example, I can teach anybody who maybe speak English, like, someone from the UK or maybe from the US, that they want to learn Spanish, Portuguese, Romanian, since I speak those languages, so I can charge them per hour, or I need to put a system together. But that's a skill that I already have, so I don't need to learn anything. You can do, like, maybe if you're a badass manicurist, you can teach other ladies how to become badass manicurists as well. You can do it in person, or the beauty of this internet marketing, like I was saying, is that you can create an online course teaching ladies how to become manicurists. Now, the third way that you can start a side hustle is invest into something. So because you're making some extra cash now by not spending that much money in silly stuff, you're saving some money actually by not paying the full rent, because some other beautiful people are helping you to paying that rent. Plus now you have a better paid job, so things are looking good now, isn't it? Well, now you can put all that money or some of that money into some investments, right? You can look into what can you invest in. I like real estate. I like buying land and properties, simply because it's a safe investment, right? It's something that it's tangible. It's a tangible asset. You can touch it, and it's not gonna go away anytime soon. Plus, it can make you money as soon as you buy it. So if you buy a property, you can paint it, make it nice, and you can put it back into the market for to rent. So my missus and I managed to get some cash together, and we put this property. We bought this first property. Actually, it's the second property that we bought. The first property was a 400 square piece of land in Brazil. And the idea was to build a 4-story high apartment building with apartments, like 2 flats on each floor. But since Brazil is not a good, is not doing very well economically in the last few years, we thought that's a bad idea, and we just we didn't abandon the idea, but we just paused it. But these are the second property that we have. We bought this property in Spain on the coast next to the beach, and it makes us a nice 400 to 700 euros per week, depending on when we are renting this property, because being on the coast, everybody wants to go to the beach, everybody wants to enjoy the sun, and having cañas and piña coladas on the beach. But you can't make as much money in winter with it, although you can make money as well, because you can rent it to students and other people that want to come outside the summertime. So these were my few little tips for you, boss. This is the process that got me out of the rat race. Not out of the rat race, but out of living paycheck to paycheck. I'm still in the rat race, unfortunately. I'm trying to get out of it. And by the way, if you want to follow my journey, and if you want to get inspiration to get out of the rat race yourself, please subscribe to the channel and give me some thumbs up. Share this with your friends if you like it. And let me know, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below if this was helpful. If you how did you do it if you got out of living paycheck to paycheck? And remember, anybody can do this. It's just a matter of you taking action. All right. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. And like I always like to say, stay focused, because we're going to get rid of that boss. Okay. Stay safe, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.